Hello, hello! So I have a little process video for you using some super cute digital stamps from Jess Crafts Digitals. I started by laying out all these adorable little animals all over an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and then just printing it on my printer. And then I took my three favorite ones, which were not necessarily my favorite ones. They're all gorgeous, but I took this turtle and a hippo and a snake. And I'm going to go ahead and paper piece them out. So I printed them on my printer in some different colors of pattern paper. And I'm going to start with this turtle. So I cut out his body. And then this second dark green paper, he's also printed on that too. But I'm just cutting out bits and pieces of him so that I can glue the parts, the matching parts on the other piece. And this is pretty easy, but if you have any questions about how I did this, just go ahead and leave me a question or a comment below and I will get back to you with an answer. Basically, all I did was I printed it on a sheet of, I sized it on my laptop, printed it on a sheet of copy paper, and then I just used a teeny tiny little bit of removable adhesive to put it onto the copy paper and then just ran it through my printer, all the different colors. All these colors and patterns that I'm using are all from the Southwest Adventure Collection from Paper House Productions. I think these colors worked perfectly with my photo and my layout, my idea for my layout. And so those are the ones I decided to go with. So now I'm taking a black pen and I'm just adding a little bit, I'm just going over some of the details. So things like the animal's eyes and their mouths and just different parts that I want to pop a little bit more off of my background paper. I'm going to go ahead and trace them out. And that gives it just a little bit more dimension or detail. And then I'm going to go ahead and the turtle got gray ink, but the hippopotamus and the snake got brown ink. And so there's my little paper pieced turtle. And I'm going to use the same kind of technique for both the hippopotamus and the snake. And now I have all of my animals all done and ready to go. Apparently I'm tongue-tied today and can't talk. And now I'm going to go through all of my patterns of paper and decide what I want to use. And I'm deciding on this paper with all these stripes and pretty colors. I felt like the animals, while perfect and gorgeous and exactly how I wanted them, we needed some color. We needed something a little bit more fun and a little bit more playful to add to the layout. So I chose this paper, which has all these cute little stripes. I'm just trimming my photo just a teeny tiny bit. This photo had gotten a little bit crinkled and I just wanted to get some of the crinkly bits off. So I decided that I could trim it down without it affecting the subject matter too much. So what I'm doing here is I am going to go ahead and make this matte uneven, a little bit thicker at the bottom. So now I've decided to go ahead and place my photo right there in the center of my layout. And the next step is going to be to add my little critters that I made. And I'm going to put some Pop-Tarts behind both the hippopotamus and the turtle, just to give them some lift, because I want the animals to look like they are interacting with each other and are kind of all together and not flat. So I'm just going to add some Pop-Tarts to the back of the hippo and the turtle and then put them on either side of my snake. Now I wanted to add a little bit of color to both sides of my photograph here, and I also wanted to create a spot to layer up some embellishments and my title. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go through my papers and I'm going to find the one I want to use to create a little bit of design on the other side of my picture, and I choose this cut apart card from one of the cut apart sheets included in the kit. So now I put this here and I'm realizing that I have two little butts that are poking out. You can see there I have a little kind of my hippo butt behind my paper pieced hippo, and then I have a turtle butt behind my paper pieced turtle. I don't think that looks really all that good. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some embellishments to try to kind of cover them up. And then I'm also going to go ahead and add a little bit of purple, because there's purple in that there's no purple in my photo, but there's purple in both of the two patterns that I used in the bottom of this layout. So I just want to pull some of that purple up to the top and make it seem intentional and cohesive. So next thing I'm going to work on here is my title. These are some super duper ancient Amy Tangerine thickers. They are some of my very, very favorite thickers that I ever got, and I had so many packs of them because they're so cool. So they are chipboard, and I do have to put them down with a little bit of Scotch Quick Dry adhesive, but I love them, and I was so happy I had enough of them left still to be able to work on this particular title. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab this little compass, and I'm going to put the little compass under the hippo and cover up one of the hippo butts. And then I'm going to go ahead and work on covering the turtle up, that little turtle butt sticking out too. And I had a hard time with this. I went through a couple different stickers from the sticker sheet, but this is so funny. It was for coverage. I needed the stickers to cover the turtle butt, and they wouldn't. So I started thinking that I would just, add enamel dots. I'm like, you know what, this isn't going to cover it enough, so I pulled it all off. And I went into my stash, and I looked and looked and looked, and I ended up with not anything. So I ended up punching a circle out of the same cut apart card that I had taken that purple strip from, and I just used that. And then I also went ahead and grabbed this rubber kind of embellishment that says Big Smiles. I grabbed some puffy stickers from my stash. These ones from Amy Tangerine had the perfect colors, so I could take the purple or the orange and the yellow that's in the bottom of the layout and bring it up to the top of the layout. And then I'm just going to kind of go through everything, sprinkle some things around. I'm going to move the puffy stickers everywhere because I really would have liked to have 3 suns, but there were only 2 on the pack. And then I just played and fidgeted and tried to figure out what I wanted to do. I decided on these green little gems from Queen & Company to add a little bit of sparkle to different areas of my page. And I ended up only putting the sun at the top because I needed it up there to pull the colors up, but then I didn't like that I didn't have more than 1. I didn't want to put 2 on the page and not 3. So now I'm just finishing up this page with a little bit of gold Heidi Swap color shine, and that will complete this layout. I hope you have enjoyed this fun take and fun use for digital stamps, and I hope you'll go ahead and check out the Jess Crafts digital stamp store for all the fun little embellishments and things you can get there. Or digital stamps that you can get there and then make into embellishments. Have a wonderful day. Bye.